Ooh. I don't know what that one on the end was.
Neither do I.
I think it might have been a witch. Or a crazy
sure?
person. Yeah, so hello everybody, and welcome to the SaucePod.
First one, isn't it?
Yeah, the first one. It's kind of like our podcast thing, but I don't think we'll put it on iTunes or stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Depends if we can be bothered.
Yeah, so this is the Halloween special.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to be reading scary stories and talking about Halloween things.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I found this book. Do you remember the mini sagas thing we did in Year 7?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found some stories in it that are, well, they're supposed to be horror stories, but they're pretty bad.
Read one.
Yeah, okay, I'll read one. This one is a complete copy of a real urban legend. That's why I don't like it. It's by Marek Zek or someone.
Check.
His name's quite weird.
Yeah. Get
okay.
my bus.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, I'll read it then. Night 2006. 2 girls were at a club. One went back because she felt ill. Later, the other girl went back. She thought, I won't turn up. Wait, I'll do voices.
Yeah.
Later, the other girl went back. She thought, I won't turn on the voice. The light, shit. The following morning, it said on the wall, well done for not turning on the light. Otherwise, you'd get very drunk. No, it says, otherwise you'd be dead too. That's a complete copy of an urban legend. I'll look it up. I think it's called, like, something on the wall or something.
Yeah.
I'm on scaryforkids.com, by the way. Yeah. The thing is, it's called Scary for Kids, but I think some kids would get scared by this.
Really?
I don't know. I made Harry go, oh, with it.
Really?
Because I showed him a picture on there, and he nearly threw up.
Oh. What picture was
It was
that?
of a scary little child. Oh, there we go. Bedroom Light. He based that story off on. It's basically the same as that, but it's college people, and they're like studying.
Yeah, Marek would put something like that.
Okay, I'll try and find some more. Maybe some that are actually good.
Yeah, that might be an actual good idea.
Yeah, no, there are actually good ones in here, it's just very hard to find. Well, actually, looking through it, it's just basically our school who've done the good ones. One school, everyone did the exact same story.
Baseline.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this one's by Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah, this is much better than the other one. Okay. It was like watching a horror movie. Footsteps, no turning around. It was like music going really fast. It stopped. I turned around. No one there. Continued walking. Creak. Wobbly floorboards. I heard some screeching from downstairs. I ran downstairs to see. My gran had squashed the dog. No! That was much better than the other one.
Very, very good.
Yeah. Oh my god. I like, there's someone who does everything about horses.
I'm guessing that's Lauren.
No, it isn't actually. Hers is in
Wow.
here. Oh yeah, here it is. She's done. I don't know really what it's about, but I'll read it. I felt the dramatic pause come. What? What do you mean? Come nearer. A pause can't move. It doesn't have legs. Alright.
I don't know it more.
Yeah. I had 13 seconds to answer. My life was on the line. 5, 4, wait, where did 13 go?
I don't know!
It's a very quick 13 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. It was nearly over. 1. I finally answered and gave out a sigh of relief. I thought I was right. No. But then bang! Exclamation mark.
Exclamation.
And that was it. Yeah. There's one here called Jeff and Rupert in the Adventure of Doom. I don't know how the hell that got in there. It's got giant goats and trees falling on people's legs. Somehow he died from that. I mean, yeah, apparently from this person, if a tree falls on your leg, you die.
Wow.
Don't really see his logic there. There's Toby's one. The Pit of Mystery.
Sounds very like Toby.
Yeah, not to be read after dark. It says that's also very Toby.
Yeah.
It was a stormy day as a rumble sounded under the ground. He fell dramatically into a dark, gloomy pit. He reached into his bag to get his torch. He stepped forward into the cave to get cover from the storm. A ghostly sound echoed through. He turned and saw 3 dots.
Which one was that?
That was Toby's.
Yeah, you can tell he copied it off someone. So, yeah, I can recognise the title, Not Read After Dark. Isn't that...
Oh yeah, there is a series of books that do that. There's one called Trembling Tim, which looks quite weird. Alright, I'll read it then. Why Aberdeen? Like, you could choose anywhere in the world and you put Aberdeen. Jesus Christ. It was a scary night. And that's it.
Really?
No. There was a blustery, startling thunderstorm. Tim heard the thunder cracking and he could see the lightning. That's got a spelling mistake there. They put lining. They missed out the T. Constantly flashing. He couldn't sleep with the rain drumming against his window. Will this ever stop? ? Tim thought, trembling, looking out from under his duvet.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing my head off at all these stories.
Should I read one from another school?
Yeah, 1 second, I'm just going to ask MC Kieran if that posted in the live.
Alright. Oh my god.
Yeah, he agrees with me that there is that poster in the library.
Yeah, I found this one. It's called Enterprise vs. Simpsons.
That is not by me.
Yeah, no, it's by someone from Bronford School in Wickford.
Yeah.
1 billion light years away, the Enterprise was travelling, but on the bridge the crew were having a fight with the Simpsons. Soon they broke up through engineering and Bart blew up the warp core, destroying the ship. And boom, the universe ended. Cartoons were floating everywhere.
Oh god. We did not see nothing.
Oh, someone's copied another one. They basically copied the Jabberwocky.
On the Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. It's called the Jabberwocky, but then the story's got nothing to do with it. He had the bone. I talked to him. He asked me to do something. He gave me the bone. I went to the palace to get the rest of the skeleton. I brought it back to him. He said thank you.
I'm not even going to answer that.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
You think?
Yeah. My god. There's one about Star Wars, and for some reason Medusa is in there.
How the hell?
Someone's done a spoof of Captain Cook. They've called him Captain Crook.
That kind
this
of...
is actually a scary one.
Okay.
I guess we'll read it.
Yeah.
In Captain Crook's cabin, it was a spooky. It was what? It says it was a spooky and mysterious. No need for the A there. Every night you would hear the floorboards creaking and cracking, but mysteriously no one was there. No one ever went in the dark, cold, dull cabin for one simple reason. The last person to go in there never came back.
Very creative. Well,
Yeah. And like at least 75% of these have the phrase chills went down my spine. It's like and basically all the other ones are pretty crap. I threw
sounds like it.
should we look at like proper
Ghost
scary
stories.
stories?
Oh, I know one off by heart. Really.
Okay, we'll do that one.
It's a true life story, though.
Alright.
Okay, there was a plane crash somewhere, which I can't remember, and there was one person who died in their seats, and in their new aircraft they were running out of seats, so they put that very one seat in the actual aircraft. The manager went into to check on the aircraft, see the job's right. Went in, the door closed. The toilet doors were open, then they started flapping. They kept moving, opening, closing. Then he started to hear a laugh. He turned around him, and there was the person who died in that very seat in the plane crash, just sitting there laughing at him.
Very scary.
True though.
So he was sitting there laughing.
Yeah, the
Is it a funny laugh, like
no, like an old chuckle that you would normally get in a ghost.
What, like an old chuckle, like an old man?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've got quite a few urban legends here. I've got lots of urban legends. There's like Bloody Mary.
I think that one.
Roommates, clown statue, the nurse, the boyfriend, tanning lotion, the backseat.
I'm just casually playing Roblox, and I'm getting chased by a turtle.
A turtle?
Yeah. The Halloween special.
That's pretty random.
I'm getting chased by a turtle.
Yeah. Oh, the licked hand.
The what?
The licked hand. I've done a video on this actually on the Binkfly channel. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was funny. We made Charles dress up as a girl.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Okay, there's a video about it too, actually, which looks quite good. I might check that out later. Okay, I think they've got this in the wrong order, but I basically know it, so I'll just say it.
Okay, go then.
Well, basically, these parents had like a child. I know she was a bit of a bad man, drawing like penises on the wall and stuff.
Is it in London?
Yeah, they were in London. So the parents were like, "Oh, I don't like her. I think we'll go out to dinner to, get away from her because she's too much of a bad man."
Bad man done stuff.
Yeah, so they were about to go, but then she said, "Oh dear, I may be a bad man, but I'm scared of being alone." So before they went out, they bought her a dog. The dog's name was Gareth.
Gareth.
Gareth Lareth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So they went out and she, I don't know, watched TV or something, watched the Bad Man channel, I don't know, watched a bit of Jackass or something. And then it was like 11 o'clock and she said, "Oh, I'm very sleepy." So she went up to bed and she got the dog to lick her hand and then she fell asleep. In the middle of the night, there was like a dripping sound. She didn't really mind it. She just got the dog to lick her hand, and then she went back to sleep, which was a bit weird. Then it happened again, and she thought, oh, that's very strange, and went to see what it was. She found out it was the tap dripping in the bathroom, so she turned it off, made the dog lick her hand, and then went back to sleep. And obviously it happened again, because that's what happens in stories. Then she went to see what it was. She thought it was the tap again. And she goes in there, and her dog is tied up on the ceiling and has been skinned. And the dripping noise is the blood dripping down. And so it wasn't actually the dog licking her hand. And then she goes back to her bedroom, and a little like post-it note or something says humans can lick too. So basically there was, I don't know, like Jimmy Savile under there licking her. Well, actually Rolf Harris now. Have you heard about that?
No.
Yeah.
I've heard about the paedophile scandal. Like Jimmy Savile's followers and stuff. I think that's hot. Giving up their identities.
Yeah, that's Rolf Harris has been evicted of like kid touching.
Is he a Catholic?
Yeah. Catholic?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll look it up. It is. I don't know how to spell Rolf, so I'll just do something. Rolf Harris.
I'm taking off my spin as my cast.
Catholic. Okay, it's taking a long time to load, but it's doing it.
But did you hear about that? The Catholic priest.
A priest?
No, priest. Like bishops and stuff.
Right.
They used to touch the kids as they couldn't have to get married.
No, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got an answer. It says it doesn't have an answer. It says Rolf Harris sale up to 70% off Rolf Harris. Apparently they're selling him, which is quite strange. Oh wait, at the bottom it comes up. Oh, actually, the people who are defending him are the Catholic Herald Archive. So I think he might be.
Yeah. Oh well.
If anybody knows if he's Catholic or not, just put in the comments or something.
Yeah.
Or a weird picture
or
of
or email us at gamesstores@gmail.com.
Yeah. There's a weird picture for the humans can lick to. Doesn't look like Jimmy Savile. It looks more like a lizard man.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Probably Jimmy Savile's reincarnation.
Yeah. Watch out, kids, because when you go to sleep, Jimmy Savile's reincarnation might be under your bed as a lizard man.
If he can fit underneath your bed.
Yeah. There's lots of other ones here. There's Baby Blue, Candyman, Clown Statue, which I think is quite a good one.
I'm guessing the Candyman is Jimmy Savile.
No, it's actually a black man, the Candyman.
That's just racist.
Not really. I don't know. It's the story. He is a black man in the story.
Oh, okay.
But the story is a bit racist because he gets beaten up and then dies. And he gets beaten up by white people, which is the racist part of the story.
Yeah.
But then he comes back. Somehow he's got a hook on his hand, which is weird. If you say Candyman 5 times in the mirror, he will appear. There's been 2 films of it. They're both on Netflix.
Have you watched them?
No, I might do. Because what I do on Halloween is I scare people when they do trick or treating, then watch the film.
That's so funny though, when you just hide on your lawn like you're just a decoration. When they come along, you just jump out and scare them.
Yeah. Well, like last month we did this scarecrow competition in the village, so I think I might dress up my scarecrow then put it outside, and then have me outside too. So they like touch the scarecrow and they think, well, it's just a scarecrow, so they'll think I'm a scarecrow, and then I scare them, and they go, ah!
Lol.
One kid last year, the mum said, come on, I don't know, Doris, come on, let's go to this house. And then she was like, no, mummy, it looks too scary. There's a black man in the bush. She was a bit weird. Yeah, she screamed. She didn't want to go to the house. I think she might have been racist or something.
Very racist.
Okay, the clown statue is a good story. It's about midgets. Okay, the story is actually on here, so I can read it word for word. A few years ago, there was a wealthy couple who had 2 young children, a boy and a girl. The family lived in a large house in London. No, they actually lived in California. After taking care of their kids a week, the mother and father decided that they were too bad man and they needed a break. So they booked a table for dinner at KFC.
No wonder KFC.
That evening, they called a teenage girl, because obviously they knew a teenage girl's number. They're not paedophiles at all. And they arranged for her to come over and babysit their children while they were out. When the babysitter arrived, the parents told her to fix supper for the kids and put them to bed.
Oh, I know this story. Isn't it when they where the babysitter just stands there and someone calls and it says watch the baby or something.
Oh, that's the movie When a Stranger Calls.
And
yeah,
then
that's a good film.
Then the baby comes down. Then they die. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's yeah, that I know that story.
Yeah, quite creepy actually, isn't it?
Yeah, When a Stranger Calls is based off of that story. It's quite weird, that film.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I will be doing voices in this story. There is a lot of voices.
Yeah. You like the voices?
The voices, yeah.
Especially the people one.
Oh no, the midget doesn't speak in it because I was going to do my midget voice.
Do your midget voice?
Well, I suppose I could do it anyway. Alright, I'll read like a paragraph with it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, I have to do the father voice now. Okay, I'll do it on the next line.
Okay.
After that, you could just watch TV and help yourself to anything in the fridge, said the father. And if you don't mind, said the mother, could you watch TV in our bedroom? The kids have been having nightmares recently, so if you hear them crying, you can just go in and calm them down. Okay, I'll do my midget voice for this then.
Okay.
The babysitter happily agreed, and the parents left for their dinner at 8. The girl gave the children some milk and cookies, and then ushered them downstairs to bed. Downstairs? Anyway, she started to read them a bedtime story, and before long, the little boy and girl were fast asleep. After tucking them in, she switched off the lights and went to watch TV. Okay, I'll do it in my normal voice now.
Okay.
When the babysitter walked into the parents' bedroom and sat down, she noticed that there was a creepy-looking clown statue standing in the corner of the room, because that's completely normal. She tried to ignore it, but it looked so eerie and disturbing. You know what I said earlier about 75% of those stories had the line "chills went down her spine"?
Yeah.
Well, this story has it.
Cool.
Kind of proves my point.
Yeah.
She felt as though its eyes were staring straight at her while she watched TV. I hope she wasn't watching it, because that would have made it even more scarier.
Yeah.
As time passed, the babysitter started to feel more and more uneasy about the clown statue. because it was reading a book.
Was that you?
Reading a book. About what? About me?
No, was it, I heard a beep, was that beep you?
A beep. Yes, that was me for some reason.
No, you got, Windows 8. You got Windows 8, so you've got the same noise.
Yeah,
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Okay. As time passed, the babysitter started to feel more and more uneasy about the clown statue. Whenever she glanced at it, it waved at her, except it didn't wave at her. She got the unsettling feeling that it had moved, ever so slightly. Finally, the clown statue began to freak her out so much that she couldn't handle it any longer. She decided to go downstairs and phone the parents. When she dialed the number they had left for her, the mother answered. "Hi, it's me," said the babysitter. "Everything's fine. The kids are fast asleep in bed, but I was just wondering, would it be okay if I watch TV downstairs?" "Of course," replied... Oh, no, that's the father. "Of course," replied the father. "But why?" "I know it sounds silly," laughed the girl, "but the clown statue is really creeping me out." "The clown statue?" asked the father. "Yeah, the clown statue in your bedroom," the girl replied. The phone went silent for a moment. "Listen to me very carefully," said the father. "Take the children and get out the house. We will call the police. Go now." "What's wrong?" asked the girl. The father gulped and replied, "We don't have a clown statue." Ooh.
Oh.
Plot twist. For a second,
I knew that. I knew that one.
For a second, the babysitter just stood there. For some reason. Why would you just stand there? Oh, it's like that scene in Trolls. Oh, have you seen that?
No.
It's like the last scene. Basically, there's this like kid, and there's like on a balcony. He's next to a balcony, and on the balcony, the trolls are eating a girl. And instead of just running away, he says, "They're eating her, and then they're gonna eat me too. Oh my god!" And then he gets eaten. It was like the worst acting ever.
Yeah.
Then she dropped the phone and raced upstairs and grabbed the children, carrying one under each arm. The children must have been very light.
No.
She
I
raced
always think that in horror movies, where they say they grab them under each arm and just run for it.
Yeah, maybe people in horror stories are just like, they're like Chuck Norris or something.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Or Superman. Yeah, the babysitter is Superman.
Yeah.
She raced downstairs again and fled out into the street. Huddled on the sidewalk, comforting the two children, the babysitter looked up at the bedroom window and saw something that made her scream out in horror. Peeking through a gap in the curtains was the white painted face of Justin Bieber. Ah!
That's worth deciding ever.
Very scary. It stared at her for a moment, then sank back into the darkness. Within minutes, the police arrived and cautiously entered the house. In the upstairs bedroom, they found a man dressed in a clown suit. When they arrested him, they found a knife concealed in his costume. The clown turned out to be a mentally disturbed midget.
Yeah, that sounds very like a midget.
Who was a convicted murderer and cold-blooded killer. The evil man had been stalking the family for months, lurking in their attic during the day and coming out to sneak out around the house at night. For weeks the children had been complaining about a clown statue that stood in their room and watched them sleep, but the parents just dismissed this as nightmares. And that's the end of that story.
Yeah. Very strange.
So, kids, watch out for mentally deranged midgets in clown costumes. Yeah. And also look out for Justin Bieber looking through windows. That's even scarier.
That's the worst kind ever.
Yeah, scary.
So what do you want to talk about now?
I don't know, have you got any stories?
Nah, I don't really watch horror stuff. More than action, sci-fi, that.
Sci-fi, like Star Trek.
Star Trek. Star Trek the rest. MC doing doing SWAT time.
Star Trek and Star Wars and
I'm not too keen on Star Wars. Very cheesy.
Star Wars. God, I used to love Star Wars.
I swear everyone used to love Star Wars.
Yeah.
MC Kieran says he still does.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell Nico you don't like Star Wars.
He'll go mental.
He will kill you.
He'll go insist on me.
He will probably do his torture method, and I will not say that, because it is very, very, very disturbing. If you want to find out, I'll tell you on Monday.
Okay.
But it's not really something you put on a podcast.
No, I don't want to know now.
Yeah. It's about like lemons and things and cheese graters. It's quite weird.
So you've got a cheese grater.
Yeah. Alright, I know a story. Okay. This one is quite weird. It's basically said by a little child. I don't think I can keep up the voice for that long though, so I won't do the voice. Okay, so. Mummy says I should never go into the basement, but yesterday I heard a small puppy noise coming from the basement. I always wanted a puppy, so I thought she'd got me one for my birthday. So I crept down into the basement, but before I could see anything, my mum pulled me upstairs and shouted at me. My mum had never shouted at me before, so I cried. She said she was sorry and gave me a cookie. I love cookies. It had chocolate chip, and I was too too involved in eating the cookie that I didn't ask about the little child downstairs and why it had no hands or feet.
Oh, scary.
Very scary.
Strange.
I just noticed like the channel art on the Scary for Kids website. It looks like someone is eating an Xbox controller.
Probably is.
Yeah, there's like some weird spider kid, the eating controller kid. Looks like a hammerhead shark. One has a neck the size of a snake. The other one looks like a normal person, which is very surprising.
Yeah. Oh, the woman in black.
Oh, the woman in black.
The woman in black is well weird.
Yeah. The thing is, I saw that in the cinema, and it didn't really scare me, but I still got scared though. It wasn't by the film, it was about one of the people who worked there, somehow. So, in cinemas it's very dark. Well, I was just watching the film, and then suddenly I saw something just next to me, because I was on the end seat. And, it was one of the people who worked there. And because it was dark, it looked like they had like a dark like dress on. So I looked, saw it, thought it was like the woman in black, made me jump, popcorn flew into the air and fell on my head. Yeah.
Sounds like you then.
Yeah, so but that the film was actually quite creepy for a 12A though.
Yeah, I know. It was so much cool with it being 15 that I would never be able to watch it. And they changed it to 12, so I was like, why 12? Then I really wanted to have it, so my mum and dad got me it for Christmas. And I was like, yeah, okay. A couple of days later, I was begging them to watch it. Like, I will watch it. Watched it. Haven't watched it ever since. I've been freaked out from watching it now.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it later in life.
Yeah. Well, it was quite weird for me because I was just associating it with Harry Potter. Like, every scene, I was just thinking, it's Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
holding a big fire axe. Oh, it's Harry Potter. I know. Jumping onto a. Oh shit. That's spoilers. uh, it doesn't matter. We've both seen it though, so it's just the viewers.
Yeah.
Uh,
In front of a
yeah.
train. Oh,
Jumping
that's
onto a train track.
That's a Hogwarts Express.
Yeah, it's the Hogwarts Express. Platform 1 3/4.
Yeah.
Apparently, that is an actual real train station.
Well,
Because someone was talking about it, and they saw a kid about to race into the wall with their trolley. So
I'm going to that plane. I'm running into that wall now.
yeah. The thing is, if I saw that, I wouldn't say no. Stop! It's not real. It's just a film. I would be having my popcorn. I've got my camera out, filming it, loving every moment of it.
What, me running into a wall?
Anyone running into a wall, to be honest. God, imagine Boris Johnson running into a wall, though. That would be even more funny. He'd just be like, oh, I'm going to run into this wall. Bah! Bang! Falls over, eats a curly whirly.
What, with a bicycle?
Yeah, he's on his bicycle doing it. Actually, a funny story about Boris. My dad works in London, so he's actually seen him before. He was walking down the street, and then Boris went past on his bike. It's quite funny. He went, "Evening, Boris." Boris swerved on his bike, nearly fell off. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's the gay Superman?
No, not Boris the gay Superman, Boris Johnson.
Oh!
Remember, Boris the gay Superman lives in Dildopolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he moved, I think he moved to, Dildo City.
Yeah, that's where, Fat Man lives, and Bobbin. Yeah, and their arch enemy is, the Poker. Yeah. It's just like, you know those foam, like, big hands that are, like, pointy?
Oh, number one fan.
Yeah, the Poker is just like a football guy with one of those hands on. Yeah.
And the Crystal Palace fan.
Yeah, he's a Crystal Palace fan.
Yeah.
And like Fat Man and Bobbin are, I don't know,
Very Lions.
yeah, like they're like Arsenal fans or something, and that's why they like each other.
No, do you mean like against the Poker?
Yeah, because
Warriors and Poker Albion.
alright, whatever. Yeah, Fat Man and Bobbin are the Brighton things. Brighton Hove Albion. And yeah, technically that means Dildo City is Brighton.
Not really. Like Gotham City, they still say the New York Mets and stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna have people in the comments saying, but Brighton is Dildo City. It has tons of gays.
Yeah, it does though.
That is the thing,
I swear they renamed Gay Pride to Brighton Pride.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been to Brighton tons of times, but I haven't actually seen a gay, but I have seen Abraham Lincoln, which is kind of weird. We were literally driving along, and there was this guy who looked like Abraham Lincoln. He had his like hat on and his little suit, and his like, little walking stick, and he was just standing there. It was really weird.
Probably was like a history convention at a museum.
Yeah, maybe. Wait, well, there is a Brighton museum there though.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go there in primary school for a school trip because we were all excited about seeing a mummy's hand.
Well, I don't know. I think it was either there or Brighton, no, London, and they had this mummy, this dead Egyptian,
Yeah.
a real life dead Egyptian, and he was called Ginger.
Ginger?
Ginger, yeah.
I think he might have been picked on a lot, maybe. Because everyone knows that the Egyptians were gingerists.
Yeah.
And
but when you look straight into his eyes, you can see that his eyes have been popped out. It was so disgusting or funny.
an eye.
No, you can basically see the eyes basically decomposing.
Oh, God. Well, saying that, to be honest, for me, that wouldn't be that disgusting because on Facebook I have seen people's heads being chopped off.
Oh, that film, yeah.
Yeah, why is that on Facebook?
I don't
It's not
know.
even on YouTube, so how is it on Facebook?
I don't know.
I mean, YouTube is for 18s and Facebook is for 13s, so I don't really know how that would work. But have you seen like the new ones? They've been putting animal ones. Like there was one where with a camel that was just literally being stabbed by a bunch of Arabs, which was weird.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah, then another one was dog fighting, and one of them ripped the other dog's like snout off.
Why do you watch this?
I didn't actually watch. I didn't actually watch the dog one. Because I read in the comments and I was like, no, I'm not watching that. I watched the camel. I watched the camel one because I didn't know they were actually gonna be ambushed by a bunch of Arabs. It was just a picture of a camel.
Oh yeah, you kind of get mislead there than the picture, don't you?
Got another story here. It's the tanning lotion. Have you heard about that one?
No.
Right, well, it's quite long, but I'll just summarise it. Basically, a woman's going to get married, and I know she thinks she's really white, and she wants a tan for her wedding. So she goes to like a tanning salon, Gareth Larriff's tanning salon, and
I didn't know you owned one.
Yeah, he does. Being like engineering officer of the USS Game Source, he needs a part-time job when they're not adventuring around the galaxy. Yeah, so she has a little session for like an hour. She comes out, and she's not that brown. She still looks like a milk bottle. So she says, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Snail's tanning salon." Every crew member in the USS Game Source has a tanning salon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she goes there, has a tan. She gets a little bit more tanned, yeah, a tiny bit more tanned. So she goes to Macadangdang's tanning salon. Now, Macadangdang's are more tanned than Gareth Larriff and Snail, probably because Gareth Larriff and Snail are blue. So she thinks, ooh, maybe I'll get a better tan here because Macadangdang's been using the tanning salon and she's more tanned than Gareth Larriff and Snail. So she goes there and she gets really tanned. I don't know, she looks like an orange. So she's like, yay, I look like an orange. So she goes to her wedding, and like she smells her breath, and it's like, I don't know, it smells like Justin Bieber, which is very horrible. It's the second Justin Bieber joke in this podcast.
Yeah, I swear no one actually likes Justin Bieber.
Well, apart from himself. Yeah, so she does like mints or something, I don't know, has like Mentos. Then she goes to the wedding and she's about to get married, and then she falls on the ground. And guess what she is?
I'm thinking an orange.
What?
Orange or clown.
Yeah, she's orange, but she's dead. She falls on the floor. And they do an autopsy, and it shows that Macadangdang's tanning salon was too much, and it literally cooked like her heart and her lungs and stuff. It's basically KFC, deep fried lungs.
Yeah.
It's like gonna be the organ bucket in KFC. Coming to KFC's Never. Yeah, so she was cooked, and like everybody at the wedding goes, "Oh dear, what's happened? Oh wait, there's no wedding food. We can't have a wedding with no food." So they go and have KFC. They have the mighty organ bucket
Yeah.
for two.
Yeah, then they wake up in the morning and they see the milkman and they start singing, "Milkman, there's no need to go down and tell milkman."
Yeah, for some reason Lewis and Simon are there, just singing about milk and stuff.
Yeah.
And then He-Man comes out and starts singing "Hey Yeah Yeah," and
yeah, then Shiv starts coming out and starts digging up the dirt with Shiv.
Yeah, and then they make like a giant factory, and
yeah,
just everyone's there.
Then Duncan comes along and starts making it into Hector.
Yeah, and just there's like tons of stuff happening. Then Kim Jong-un comes and starts making his nuclear weapons facility. And because of Shin and Duncan's war in Tekit, they grab nuclear weapons from there and blow everything up.
I mean, how did they get to this? I mean, we're talking about horror stories, then we just come to God's part and then Jong-un.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what happens. The thing is, like, everyone in Gamersource can do that. Can change the subject to something weird.
But cool, but all honey and talking, and then instantly it comes up to like go into a completely different subject which you're originally talking about.
Yeah, like when me and Joe were doing Survival Triland, we were talking about digging some holes and getting some ores and things. And then suddenly we'd started talking about rainbow dildos, which was quite weird.
That sounds like Joe and you, definitely.
Yeah, probably because the Victory Monument looked like the multicoloured dildo from Facade, which I've retextured now, and it has the lol face on the top of it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it looks quite weird. I might make a...
getting Minecraft soon, I hope.
Yeah, Minecraft. Then we can
then
you can join in the multicoloured dildo talk.
Yeah, we should start doing a series.
Yeah.
Like the man in white.
Ooh, the man in white. That thing.
Yeah.
Sources, I wouldn't get your hopes up for a man in white, because we couldn't even do Secrets of the Source. So, yeah.
What did we do that though?
Yeah, the thing is, we filmed all of Secrets of the Source.
Yeah. It didn't look right.
It looked fine. We just had to put some scenes in that made the transaction to a different place better. But then Joe's 30-day free trial ran out, and then his computer crashed, and then he got it, and then audio and stuff doesn't work.
Oh.
So we're probably gonna have to refilm it.
I'll probably do it.
Yeah, we'll probably have to refilm it. And we could probably add the man in white into that. Instead of the wizard Sonicat being the enemy, it can be
in the background so you can see the man in white.
Yeah. Because I think we'll probably only get round to one project.
At a time.
Because we're lazy.
Yeah, no, but I probably think we'll probably only be able to do like about 3 a year or 2 a year.
Yeah.
Probably just 1 a year.
Yeah. God, we could be going for like 50 minutes.
Oh, that's a cycle.
No, I'm looking at the Camtasia recording thing. It's been going for 50 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That is a long time, yeah. So maybe we should stop it then.
Yeah, might as well stop.
Yeah, so that was SaucePod episode 1, everybody. It's quite long. So remember to comment, rate, and subscribe to become our
Saucer.
Yep. And we will see you next time.
Make sure you check out the new videos up every week.
Yes, and also on Halloween week, and maybe coming up to then will be the Halloween Creeptacular videos, and hopefully on the 31st will be the Halloween Creeptacular video, which will probably be a montage of all of the scary moments in Gamersource.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'll be some random stuff.
Yeah. So, goodbye everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.